Hi everybody, I'm Bree the Plant Lady, and today I am starting to collect poppy seeds. As you can see, going around, just literally snipping off the dried seed heads of the bread seed poppies. The reason I'm doing this first is because, well, I have a really healthy goldfinch population, and as you can see, they are starting to devour the seeds, which was certainly the sign that they were ripe and ready. So I just wanted to real quick show you the process. It's super easy, but I do want to make sure that you can differentiate between a ripe seed head and a not ripe seed head, so that you leave those alone until they fully ripen. So if you harvest them prematurely, the seeds won't germinate next year, then you won't end up having flowers. So let me go ahead and just sort of show you some random examples, and then I'll show you my really simple process for getting the seeds out of the heads and, well, then stashed into a refrigerator for cold stratification. So I might as well just start right here. And obviously these are not ready. They are still blooming, which is so exciting. It's so beautiful. And you can see this one just finished flowering, and that seed head is totally green. It's soft. It's not dry at all. Don't do anything to it at that stage. If you harvest it like this, you're not going to get any viable seeds. So just leave any of your green poppy seed heads alone. Just leave them be. It's going to take at least another couple of days, if not a week, before that fully ripens. So here's a great clump to be able to show you some that are ripe, but already devoured. There are still some seeds in there, so it's worth collecting. But obviously, if you're saving the pods for decoration, it's not going to look as good. See, the yellow finches have gotten into this one as well. But then on the same plant, there's a bunch that aren't ripe. So you really have to go literally pod by pod. What you're looking for, so you see how there's little holes at the top. That's the sign that it's ripe. When those holes open, so you see there's no holes visible on this green pod. But here, there's little holes. That means the seed can come out and it won't rot. So that is a perfect one to be able to cut. And I'm actually getting it before the yellow finches steal all the seed. So here we have another clump. The whole plant is ripe and ready. Now the birds have been absolutely destroying these pods, as you can see. Like, they're just, yeah, there are still seeds in there. Again, it's worth collecting the seeds. It may not be really worth collecting the seed pods, just because they don't look as good. And then here is another great example. And unfortunately, the birds are also, gosh, they're getting into everything. I turned the corner and there were like 25. They all just flew up into the trees. So I've got to get these collected or I won't have any seed available at the Fall Open Garden, which is set for September 20th, noon to 4 p.m. So over here, we've got some that are absolutely devoured, like fully mutilated. And then some that aren't ripe totally. Got a lot of stink bugs that are mating. These two aren't quite doing it yet. But here's a great one. So I'm gonna go ahead and harvest a whole bunch, and then I'm just gonna show you very simply my tap-in method. So I've got 2 buckets. I tap the seeds originally out into this one, and then I stash all of the seed heads into here in hopes that more seed will come out. It's definitely not looking great. I do have more seed to harvest over the next couple of weeks, but really probably next week. But it's definitely not going to be the amount of seed that I'm used to, and that is disappointing. So you may also be interested to notice there are insects that come out with the poppy seeds, especially earwigs. And so I always just try to get them out. I don't really kill them. You definitely don't want them to go into your refrigeration storage. But they'll also be like ants and other small insects and spiders. Main thing is you want your seed to be as clean as possible. And so when you get it at this stage, you know, you can just sort of like grab any of the chaff out, because anything like that holds moisture. It can cause your seeds to rot when you have them in refrigeration. I'm gonna let everything dry for a couple of days before I package it for the refrigerator. I'm gonna put it in the greenhouse where it's really hot to make sure there's no moisture whatsoever. And I just wanna be realistic with y'all. This is a very disappointing harvest. That much seed for all those poppy pods. Now I'm harvesting some of these at a less than ideally ripe stage because of the birds. And I'm hoping that by putting this in the greenhouse as well, they're gonna dry out and a lot more seeds are gonna fall out of the pods. But I'm feeling pretty insecure about my poppy seed harvest this year. And it's definitely because I've got a really healthy goldfinch population. Well, up here in the main cottage garden border, I'm getting this cleaned up because we're actually gonna get this replanted on Sunday's class, which I'm really excited about. Summer veggie gardening, and we're gonna really completely transform this into a summer foodscape with the attendees. We do have some spots available, so I'm gonna put that link in the description. But there's also some bachelor buttons that are ready, and obviously those need to go into their own container, but this is sort of the perfect bachelor button. And you see it pulls apart and you see all those little individual seeds. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab another bucket and collect all this centuria so I can go ahead and start getting the rest of this bed cleaned out. So I think that it's high time to get it clean, and I think it's gonna look a lot better when we get it planted with beautiful summer plants, including peppers and eggplants. We're gonna do sesame, sorghum. We have a bunch of flowers and coleus, and I think it's gonna end up looking really, really cool. So if you're available on Sunday, it's just from 11 to 1, and it's, I think, gonna be a really fun and informative class. I wanted to go ahead and show you here, the Reese poppies are also ready to be harvested, and they are just much smaller. I'm gonna come through and do those kind of separately. And even though they're not totally done blooming, I'm gonna go ahead and get this corner ripped out because it's driving me crazy. Also, there is some cilantro that is ripe and ready. So again, I just need to bring out some more containers so I can do all the seed collecting. Now there's a lot of cilantro that's not ready. You can see it's still in flower. And since I'm showing you things other than poppy, I might as well show you the state of the larkspur. This is not quite ripe. However, it's getting there, and you can see it's got an opening and then there's seed inside of there. And so my approach with this is usually to cut to here. Again, I'm trying to eliminate not having a lot of chaff. So I just try to cut the stalks as long as possible, turn them upside down in a bucket, and usually let them sit for a week or two before I really start to agitate and open the seed pods. The larkspur is a lot more difficult to extract compared to the poppies, and I never get as much seed from that, even though I have massive quantities of it growing. So it's always a bit anticlimactic compared to the poppies. And you can see this nigella is not ready yet. These will turn totally tan and again sound like a rattle. So don't rush it. If your plants look like this, just leave them be. No advantage in cutting things early because the seed won't be ripe. Therefore, it won't germinate. Well, and you can see that the California poppies, the Schultzia californica, are blooming like crazy still. But there are seed pods forming. That one is not ripe yet, but there are some that are ripe. And again, I need to go get more buckets before I really start messing with these, but this is what a ripe seed pod looks like. And then it will split open, often just like in your hand, which is why you need to have a bucket. And then you can see the seeds are inside that pod. So for this one, I'm gonna just go ahead and let it fall to the ground. but I have a bunch to harvest, and I've already missed a bunch. You can see, like, here's one that is already split open. A lot of that seed is just gonna self-sow, which is totally fine. But I would like to have some available for the fall open garden. So I'm gonna keep at it, continuing to get more of the seed harvested today. Well, I hope this video on collecting poppy seed, but really collecting all the cottage garden seed, will be helpful for all of you, especially those of you who have been following along and growing with me, because this is the most logical thing to do, to collect your own seed. Then you know that you've done it correctly. Stash it in the refrigerator until it's time to re-sow, which honestly, I'm saying now, January, February, not earlier than that, particularly here in the Southeast. And then you don't have to buy seed, but you know from watching my videos that buying it doesn't guarantee that it's gonna have a good germination rate. So I really, really wanna hone in on getting you all to collect your own seed, because I think you're gonna find that it's a really satisfying experience and you're gonna have better displays in the long run. But it is sort of a race against time, not only with getting the seeds when they're ripe, but getting it before all of the birds eat it. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video and get as much more as I can harvested today, so that I'll at least have a few packets to be able to offer. I do hope that you will plan to mark down September 20th, noon to 4 p.m. will be our normal fall open garden, free, no registration, rain or shine. And I'm gonna have a couple of really cool vendors here for that event. So I hope you'll be able to plan to make it. I think I'm giving you ample notice. And I will be working to put more information on my website about that, but just go ahead and save the date now so that you can plan to be out for the very first seed sale of the year. Well, as always, thanks so much for watching, and happy gardening, everybody, and happy seed collecting.